iOptima INT. The Apple device that is associated with the iOptima will already be pre-configured on delivery with the latest version of the BN Air iOptima app and Apple iOS installed. The iPod will also be set in airplane mode. The iOptima INT is capable of controlling up to 3 micromotors, a piezo scaler, and a sterile irrigation pump. The system is equipped with a memory recall feature that will recall the last app setting used with any motor to seamlessly transition from high-speed motor to slow-speed motor or endo motor. Click on the iOptima icon on the iPad to launch the application. The options on the home screen are dependent on the accessories purchased with the iOptima app. This example has restorative, endodontics, surgery, and piezo scaling. Wave 1 Gold is an option this iPad also has installed. To utilize any mode, begin at the home screen. To use Wave 1, select the Wave 1 Gold icon. You will need to connect to the BN Air CA Endo attachment to the motor. No settings are needed once the iOptima INT is in Wave 1 Gold mode. The series of Wave 1 Gold files can be seen on the screen, and all are compatible when using Wave 1 Gold in conjunction with the iOptima INT. The flashing foot pedal symbol below the Wave 1 Gold files indicates that the Wave 1 Gold reciprocating action is activated. There is also a progress arrow to visually indicate the motor is engaged. When in endo or Wave 1 mode, the iOptima INT closes a valve to restrict airflow from the handpiece that would travel into the canal. To get back to the menu screen, press the arrow button in the upper left corner of the operation mode screen. The 2 bottom icons on the main menu screen are settings and information about the device. The surgery option controls the surgery motor and the peristaltic pump, enabling the ability to deliver infection-controlled compliant sterile irrigation during dental surgery as well as implants and other types of surgery, chairside in the office. The piezo scaling option gives the ability to control the piezo scaler. These are add-on options and are not necessary for all users to purchase. Let's now explore the restorative mode of the iOptima INT. First, click on the restorative icon. A long beep can be heard to indicate the motor is now active and will respond if you press the foot control. In the light gray box at the top of the screen displays the different presets. These presets are not instructional from BN Air. The clinician using the iOptima will have the ability to adjust the speeds to best use the device for each unique situation. The presets can be adjusted on the fly and saved for future use. These presets are high speed, slow speed, straight, FG slow speed, and polishing straight. Click the setting button in the upper right corner to adjust the speeds associated with each preset. Press and hold on one of the settings to give the user the ability to delete a setting no longer needed. Just press the I icon next to the setting. It will gray out and will no longer be a preset option. Click the I again to make the preset reappear for use again. Press and hold the 3 lines to the far right of each option to adjust the priority order the presets are seen when scrolling through. The higher on the list, the sooner it will appear in the preset menu. To add a different preset, first click the plus button in the upper right corner of the screen. An operation screen will appear to create a new preset. Here the preset can be named. The speed can be adjusted and the torque can be changed. There are 2 ways to change the preset speed and torque. The first option is to slide the bar under the listed setting to adjust it higher or lower. To be more precise, click on the icon next to the desired setting to change and manually input the exact setting to be used for this preset. There are also 4 adjustment icons underneath the speed and torque settings. The icon with the gears is required for the system to display accurate speed and torque at the burr. Find the ratio printed on the contra-angle attachment being used and select the matching ratio in the ratio setting options. Always make sure the printed ratio on the attachment is the same as the one selected on the iOptima. This ensures that the speed and torque settings are accurate. The next icon has a shoe and foot pedal. This setting allows the user to toggle between on, off, and progressive RPM setting. The on-off setting tells the system to reach the maximum speed of the preset when any pressure is applied to the foot control. The progressive setting allows the user to feather the speed of the handpiece manually from 0 up to the maximum speed of the preset. The third icon, the curved arrow, controls the motor direction, forward or backward. The last icon is a sun, and you can control light intensity by pressing this button. Hit the Save button. Next, press the left arrow in the top right of the screen to save and exit back to the settings page. The new setting will now be listed on the previous page and can be adjusted to its order of importance. To adjust the list order of presets, hold the down on the 3 lines next to the preset that is to be moved and slide it to the desired position. Press the arrow in the upper left corner to go back to the previous screen. To change between the different presets on the fly, swipe up or down on the box with the name of the preset. Here is the settings for the high-speed 1 to 5 red handpiece. It is set at 200,000 RPM, max torque, max light, with the foot pedal set to the progressive and the motor direction forward. Changing between presets during a procedure is very easy. When using the high-speed handpiece is complete, simply change the burr for the next step. Swipe up on the names to your next needed preset and continue the procedure. The iOptima INT can run a surgical motor which can be integrated into a delivery unit. Because a sterile barrier is needed around the surgery motor, a standard hanger cannot be used. Doing so would contaminate the surgery motor. Therefore, every surgery upgrade kit comes with a sterilizable holder. A connector is installed on the delivery where the sterilized motor and cable can be attached on the day of surgery. To activate surgery mode, flip the dedicated surgery switch on the outside of the iOptima. The screen on the iPad will automatically turn to surgery mode. Surgery mode contains the same controls for speed and torque control. The new control option under the torque power control is irrigation. The iOptima INT also has the ability to separately control a peristaltic pump if installed. A hanger can hold a bag of sterile fluid and can then be run to the irrigation tube in the surgical handpiece being used. The irrigation control will then control the flow and fluid of the surgical handpiece. The surgery mode works for the presets of the iOptima and the implant surgical kit being used. The iOptima has the ability to be preset to match most surgical guidelines. To switch back to the restorative mode, flip the switch on the side of the unit to the off position options. The settings menu can be viewed by pressing the gear button in the lower left corner of the home screen. Most of the settings here are for technicians. The user can select the torque unit selection and change how the torque is read. Since the standard for most is Newton centimeters, this option is not needed often. We hope you enjoy the use of this latest technology from BNAir. For additional information, please visit us on our website, www.bnair.com, or call us at 800-433-2436.